going on, guys? Raja.
This is Daniel.
And today we're going to be talking about our cars. Mine is a stock 2017 WRX.
And I have a Stage 2 2017 WRX.
So, let's see. Which one's better? I don't know.
Alright, so my WRX is a Stage 2. Basically what that consists of is a tune. And then we have a downpipe and an intake. I have the Stage 2 tune from MA Performance. It's an off-the-shelf tune that is designed specifically to work with their intake and a catless downpipe. That's basically it performance-wise. I have an SBT catback, but I don't think that's considered performance mod. And then other than the performance mods, I have RC yellow lowering springs, lowers the car almost an inch. So it's really nice, as you can see. And then I have just the 18-inch base STI wheels.
Alright guys, Raja here. This is my stock 2017 WRX in World Rally Blue. I don't have any performance mods whatsoever. It did come stock with the STI short shifter, but like I said guys, I don't have any performance mods on my car at all. This car is 100% bone stock. Aesthetically, I have done just very little bit to my car. I have the fog lights. This was like a $60 kit. I have a Euro style front license plate, which is kind of cool. I like that. And I obviously lucked out here, and I do have the OEM STI wing, and I really lucked out on that one. I have the original stock wheels. I've been looking for a good deal on wheels, but they're few and far between, and they're kind of hard to find.
Alright guys, so we're here in my car. This is the Stage 2 WRX. If you're wondering what Stage 2 is, basically it is a downpipe, an intake, and a tune. That's what basically qualifies the car as a Stage 2. I got my tune through MA Performance. They're a small shop out of Minnesota, I think, and it's basically an off-the-shelf tune that's designed to work with their intake and any downpipe, whether it be catted or catless. So why would you want to get a Stage 2 tune? That's the main question I think that a lot of you guys with stock cars want to get answered. And the main reason for me was to flatten out the power band that the stock car has. I'm sure you guys have noticed that the stock car has really strong power, right around 2,000 to 4,000 RPM, and then it dies off after that. And the tune really flattens out the power curve. You have power basically from 2,000 all the way to redline, and it pulls really hard. I'm sure we'll show you guys the race that we did between the stock WRX and this one, and you can see that once we get to the higher RPMs, the Stage 2 just pulls away. And for basically $1,000, I think it's a great bang for your buck, because the car really just performs a lot better for not a lot of money. Another huge benefit that I found to the Stage 2 tune is that it's really easy to drive the car without hitting boost. The stock tune is really peaky. The gas pedal is really sensitive. I found that you really don't have to press it very far to get into boost, and the car would pull really hard. And that's a really good thing in terms of making the car like fun to drive. But I feel like you can't really drive it in a relaxed way. You're always in boost. The car is always trying to, pull hard. Whereas this car, I can totally drive it out of boost, just because the tune makes the gas pedal a lot less sensitive. So you really, if you want to go, you really have to press the accelerator. And that to me was a huge benefit to the Stage 2 over stock. And so basically, after the tune, the downpipe, and the intake, MA Performance has dyno sheets posted up on their website, and they say that the car on 91 octane makes about 300 wheel horsepower. And that's a really solid number. That definitely puts you into the range of stock STI, stock Evo 10s. I've raced both a stock STI and a stock Evo 10, and I've beaten both of them, so that's pretty cool. Just a few bolt-ons under this FA20 and you can be into some pretty serious sports car range, which is pretty sweet.
Alright guys, so now we're in my stock WR Blue 2017 WRX. What I can say about the stock tune is that, you know, it comes from the factory like this, so when you first get the car, you don't really think about it. They do a great job of delivering you low-end boost. And what this does is, it makes the car really fun to drive in the city. When you're just going down an intersection, or you pull up to a light and you want to take somebody right off the line, you can do it. And that's what it does. It delivers great city driving, and it makes the car fun, and that's what I think the WRX is more marketed to. You know, more having just flat out fun on the road. You know, you don't want to go to a track. You still want to have, you know, a 6-speed, and you should get a 6-speed. And don't get that damn CVT. Don't do it. I think what this car stands for is for that fun. You know, you still want to have fun. You've got that 6-speed manual, turbo, all-wheel drive. You've got all the rally heritage. And that's what this brand new FA20, it does that exceptionally well. That's what the WRX does exceptionally well. And the stock tune is fun. It gives you a lot of that low end pull. Now, when you really want to push the car, you run into that flat spot from about, it's 4 to 5, no, Danny?
Yeah, I mean, the power it pulls hard from 2,000 to 4,000 RPM, and then once you hit 4,000 RPM,
like right now.
Yeah, it just falls flat on its face. It feels like it's making no power at all.
I know, it's just I feel like because it's a Subaru, because of the rally heritage, because of the cult following that the car has, Subaru is able to kind of get away with that, you know, that dying at 4,000 RPM. I think had Toyota done it, had Honda done it, they would have gotten slammed. That's my opinion. But it does deliver that really good low-end pull. The truth about these cars and our tunes is that Danny's gonna get much better gas mileage than me. The tune itself, like we had explained earlier, it really allows you to drive the Subaru without spooling up the turbo too much. And when you want to have that fun, it's really in the higher RPMs. So the truth is, you can get really great city mileage without really touching the turbo. Whereas I kind of use the turbo even when I don't really want to, because this car, it's really happy from 2,000 to 3,000 RPM, and that's also where peak boost comes in. So
yeah, and I think the question that you need to ask yourself before you go out and get a tune and an intake and a downpipe for your car is how are you using the car, and what do you want to get out of it? If you just want to have a car that has a lot of low-end power that's easily accessible, and you don't really care about running the car to redline, the stock tune is just fine, and the car is a lot of fun in that regard. But if you do enjoy having to work for the power, having to give it a lot of gas, having to rev the car up to redline to get the power, I feel like the Stage 2 really delivers that. And from that standpoint, the WRX with the Stage 2 tune really behaves sort of like the EJ motor, where you don't really get that huge pull of power down low, but it pulls hard up high. And when you're really trying to drive in a spirited manner, you're trying to drive in the canyons, you're taking it to the track or whatever, I feel like that engine behavior is a lot better than how the stock WRX tune really behaves.
The car gets decent gas mileage. I think overall in the first year that I've owned it, my car only has 8,158 miles. I think my average combined was like 24 mpg. And I write it down. I don't use the computer. Like, I have a spreadsheet. I'm gonna drop that figure down there. I have a spreadsheet. I'm gonna give you my total overall combined MPG. It's good, but it could be better. This is just a little 2.0.
Yeah, and that's kind of interesting that with the tune, the car, I've been getting a lot better gas mileage than Raja has. I've been averaging almost 30, but I do most of my driving on the highway.
That race is definitely interesting. I really thought that it was going to be a little closer, but right when my engine flatlined, and right when this stock tune failed me, that's when you
just pulled away.
Just pulled away. You never looked back.
Yep. And I had two people in the car. So.
Yeah, that's true. He had my dad in the car too, so that's even worse. But I had the wing. It should have done a little more. No.
The wing doesn't do anything.
No, it's just for looks. It looks really cool. If you guys have any 18 STI wheels and you're just trying to sell them for cheap, I'll buy them. Not gonna lie, but I want a good deal though. Don't sell me those for $2K. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this type of video, me and Daniel can definitely do some more WRX stuff. So just let us know. Anyway, guys, my real YouTube name is Blazing Tech. That's the channel. So we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.